Welcome to another experience, quite like no other. Today's message is about the de-evolution of masculinity. Within the shifting of the masculine paradigm. Now, if you notice, within the shifting of the masculine paradigm, a much weaker society of males have always attempted to either kill or they've actually successfully killed off the Malcolm X, type characters, and they've also kept the Dr. King characters, as the heroes. See, when the oppressor controls the narrative, they always make sure that the villain is the hero and that the real hero is the villain. Now look at T'Challa, for example. Yeah, he may appear to be, a nice guy, but he is weak. He has way too many vulnerabilities. He's also naive. And he always displays, unnecessary amount of compassion, even for a man who has slaughtered his father. You can only imagine, the ancestors rolling around in their grave. See, this guy needs his sister, his ex-girlfriend, and his mother, and everyone else to make him feel like a great king. And how can anyone, trust you? And more important, believe in you and, what you're saying and, your message and what you're about. If you can't accomplish anything without the help of some type of companionship of some sort. Many will not understand where I'm coming from. That's something that I understand. Because their zaddy controls the narrative of their lives as well as their minds. Social programming. Yes. There are way too many pseudo superheroes such as T'Challa, Obama, etc., etc., and not enough revolutionaries such as Killmonger, Trump, or Gaddafi. Which look at it. They were both attempting to take back, the resources, that their people own, and to liberate them. And look what has happened, I'm not going to get too further, to the one potential assassination that may be taking place. But as you see with the two, right? So when you look at the paradigm shift, it is something that is happening, but in a way that de-evolutionizes the masculine spirit, as well as the mindset. So it kind of looks like the Roman Colosseum after the fact. It's, in its decay state, because they're way more spineless, nutless, gutless, emotionally unstable and unstoppable males wearing or professing the skin suit of masculine frame. But when you start to peel back the layers, you begin to see how emasculated and confused they are, and how they're just surviving in a dream state from day to day. And these are the type of men that can't deal with reality. So how can they foresee the future? How can they help someone if they can't help themselves? So yes, this has been, a terrible paradigm shift into a weaker state of male. It's more cowards than they are warriors. See, what a coward does is tries to stick the sword, on the side of you. It gets close enough to you to do that. Versus, warriors going to look you eyeball to eyeball. And you don't know where he stands. A coward, oppose as a friend, but work as a spy. You play both sides of the fence. It's really no different from, the woman that has birthed them. Complete treasonous. And, a sad state. Don't become this guy. Avoid that shift. It says in a great book, putting away childish things and becoming a man. You have to understand what becoming a man is all about. It's defined within your behaviors, defined within your footsteps. You can't say one thing in your footsteps, tell you another, right? Tell another story. You can't put down, the opposite gender when you're behaving like the opposite gender because you're not getting the treatment that you feel as though you're entitled to have. When you're not really, exuding, what a man is. See, women can't define what a man is. They can only agree to one once they see it. And you can't get upset when they give you an attitude because they don't agree with what you're presenting. Temperature checks are very important. But anyways, this is another message by yours truly. Stay blessed.